Greetings and salutations! Here I'm going for one more playthrough at the very least.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the Path of Destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
But let's do the good thing. We're going to go for Lapino first.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. Lapino's frantic message said that the Ravens were going to kill him for being a rebel spy. And that he had a clever plan. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Or so Lapino had told him over the far speaker anyway.
I like the extra sentences here and there because I know these truths. I'm loving that element of the game. So what we're going to do this time is once we free him, we're going to go with his mission and then backstab him. Shame I can't save Peter.
Had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
It's this way.
Not quite enough, thought Renato.
Ah, this is slightly different. It's over here is where I started the first time, but it skipped the first little section and the chest, and put me up there. Probably because it's like, oh, you don't need to run this way first. I love the look of this town and how the Sky Islands all lay out. Ooh, straight into the Ravens. Okay, who wants to die first? Oh, what? He hit me through his body. Oh, damn it! I still don't know what you're supposed to do if you get several of them attacking you at once, because it just seems to be you cannot parry more than one thing. I might have to get the time freeze just to see if that helps. Okay. Holy! No escaping me now!
The Ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Renato hoped the people were just hiding.
Ah, I didn't go this way last time. Is that just a... It's like, here, you can skip most of the level. Or was that just an alternative I never saw before? I'm never quite certain with this game.
He was practically sure he'd find something useful in one of these things.
I like that.
Renato looked around the empty village and reflected. The Sky Ripper had turned out to be far too dangerous to be used. Time to turn to what he knew best.
Is those destroying? Come on. Alright. That's a slight problem there. That seems to be completely indestructible. Did I go the other way last time and go down there and get attacked? Just, even these little levels seem to be, which seemed so linear before. Small little areas just seem to open up here and there. Ah, hello. Oh, moving. Excellent.
This chest contained a vorpal sword. I'm just kidding. Vorpal swords don't exist.
Damn shame, really. The snicker snack and off comes the head. Interesting fact, vorpal swords initially came from a story called the Jabberwock, and vorpal was a made-up word at the time, because essentially the sword was known for cutting the heads off things. Ooh, crud! It just became a sword that could behead anything it touched with the slightest graze. Or graze, sorry.
Renato hated gogglers, but it freaked him out to cut them.
Yeah, sword to eye is never nice. Okay, so that's the path that way. Was there another path going anywhere else? Yeah, just the same path. Zoom. So is it fire-based pathway that way? I'm pretty certain I went down that hill last time. Yeah, I did. I went that way last time. Oh, hello. I can go that way and jump down. Interesting. They have mixed everything up. I was expecting it to be the same level as before. This one has been the most notable level change. So let's have a look. I don't have enough that would tell me if I did, but how much do I need? Just a lot of ore and a lot of water essence. I'm going to be a bit sad when I finish upgrading the swords. But the different magic of the sword doesn't...
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Yeah, I'm going to be a bit sad because the swords haven't really shown to be that much different. I mean, I haven't really used the magic so much other than the healing one, because the healing one's just so damn useful. Is it going to keep turning? Oh, you're joking. Where am I supposed to...
That was always a rush.
Okay, how's this supposed to work? So I go across. I go... ah, it's timed. Critical chance times 3. That's becoming very tempting to take. No, must resist. And it looks like I will be having to jump down that, well there. Whee! Down you go. I like the bucket floating there, that's a nice touch. That seems to be the way to go, so we'll go the opposite direction. Num 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 num. All of the ore. One step closer to making more swords, or improving swords. This way? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I'm not overly keen with the teleportation in entrances of the Ravens. I guess it's for gameplay design-wise, it's just easier than having them like jump into a scene every single time and trying to explain how they got there. And this is a high magic world, there's bound to be teleportation spells, and I need a healing sword. I need to pay attention to my fighting. Stop that! Stop that! Oh my god, I died for the first
Left and
time.
gone left, he thought. And then he never thought again.
Ah, so it was just checkpoints. That's the first time I've died apart from an ending. And, oh, that's a nice place for a checkpoint. Still wounded though. Oh, and
Ravens
there was less
were
of them.
landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino.
Did I get anything else?
Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest.
So there was a little extra there. I feel a bit bad about dying on the first damn level. Oh, I'm back in the graveyard.
Lupino would betray him. But now Renato knew that. What would Lupino do if he knew that Lupino was going to betray him? Well, he'd concoct some crazy scheme, wouldn't he? That used Lupino's betrayal against him and it would blow up in his face. Maybe he was overthinking this. That would be a first.
It's one of those, I know you knew this!
The road less traveled, thought Renato. How intriguing.
Ooh. No enemies? But a letter. Dear Zenobia, how are you enjoying the academy? New friends must already be flogging around you, no doubt. Okay, he's been collaborating with Professor Calaveras to investigate the nature of the islands. We already know the island seems to be potentially alive. Lots of ice.
The rock felt hot in his hand. He could feel its secret power.
Okay, oh god, don't use fire magic on the exploding guys. Wow, the fire magic just cuts its way through everything. Because you do a lot of damage to the thing you actually hit, but the explosion damage around you? Wow. I'm impressed. Just outright killed one of the shield critters. So I want to talk to you.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it.
It's not much of a plan.
On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
No extra bit of... I thought there'd be like an extra thing mentioning that would corrupt you and kill you. Well, I think it's time to go after Zenobia, but I'll catch you next time.